Caitlin Clark's replacement steals the show in Indiana Fever game. The Indiana Fever are one of the hottest teams in the WNBA. Indiana is riding a 3-game win streak, having recently defeated the Phoenix Mercury 107-101. They have finally found success despite Caitlin Clark being out of the lineup. Clark has dealt with several injuries this season, leading to lineup and even roster changes for the Fever. While Clark was ruled out earlier this season, Stephanie White and the Fever added Ari McDonald. She served as Clark's replacement in the backcourt as Indiana is still easing the reigning Rookie of the Year back into the lineup. In the matchup against the Mercury, McDonald showed why she was one of the best free agents available and the perfect fit for the Fever. McDonald finished the game with 27 points and 4 assists. The Fever guard posted 17 points in the first half, shooting 6 of 7 from the field. Throughout her first season with the Indiana Fever, Ari McDonald has posted 8.4 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 4.4 assists per game. McDonald has also been a menace on the defensive end, averaging 1.4 steals per game. McDonald's time with the Fever started with a short-term contract as injuries flooded the team earlier this season and turned into a full-time deal given her fit with the team. Caitlin Clark has played 13 games this season. While the Indiana Fever star was never viewed as an injury-prone player in her college career or in her rookie WNBA year, her second season in the league has proven to be a different story. While Clark is sidelined with a right groin injury at the moment, she also missed time earlier this season with a quadriceps injury and a subsequent left groin injury. Throughout her second season in the WNBA, Clark has averaged 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 8.8 assists per game. Caitlin Clark's reaction to Fever DeWanna Borna block party says it all. There's certainly no love lost between the Indiana Fever and DeWanna Borna. The Fever faced off with Borna and the Phoenix Mercury on Wednesday night for the first time since she was waived by Indiana on June 25. Borna signed with the Mercury shortly after joining her fiancée Alyssa Thomas in the desert. However, Indiana was able to enact some revenge in the third quarter of Wednesday night's game. Borna was rejected twice in one sequence by Lexi Hull and Natasha Howard as the Fever defense forced a shot clock violation. Despite missing her 5th consecutive game due to a groin injury, Caitlin Clark appeared to love the defensive effort from the sidelines as she hyped up the Gainbridge Fieldhouse crowd. Fever shut down Borna in her return to Indiana. When Indiana signed Borna in the off-season, they thought they were getting a key veteran piece to surround Clark. Instead, she struggled in the 9 games she spent with the Fever, shooting only 35% from the field and averaging 7.1 points. The Fever held Borna in check all night long on Wednesday. She posted just 4 points on the 1st of April, shooting in 21 minutes of action. Indiana used a 35-point second quarter, a huge 17-point fourth quarter from Aliyah Boston, and a career-high 27 points from Ari McDonald to beat the Mercury 107-101. That's Indiana's 3rd straight win as they improved to 15-12 on the season. Borna has been much more effective since her move to Phoenix, but the Fever will take solace in the fact they were able to shut down their former teammate. Sophie Cunningham has profane rant about disrespect of Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham is defending her teammate Caitlin Clark both on and off the court. The Indiana Fever guard Cunningham debuted her new podcast this week. The podcast is called Show Me Something and features both Cunningham and co-host West Wilson. In the inaugural episode released on Wednesday, Cunningham went off on a profane rant against those disrespecting her superstar teammate Clark. In particular, Cunningham took exception to those who make the claim that Clark is somehow not the face of the WNBA. "It literally pisses me off when people are like she's not the face of the league," said Cunningham of Clark. "What? There's really good well-known people in our league. I'm not discrediting them. Like, we have a lot of badasses in our league. Hell yeah to that. I'm all for that. But when people try to argue that Clark is not the face of our league, or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as St. Cunningham added. You're literally dumb as FRK. You can see Cunningham's full comments below, but obviously beware of the bad language. Indeed, it is just about impossible to dispute that Clark is the single biggest star in the WNBA right now. She has brought a never-before-seen increase in popularity and revenue to the league ever since her arrival in 2024. While pundits sometimes make the disingenuous argument that other players are also responsible for the recent surge in interest in the WNBA, that claim largely falls apart when you consider how much both ticket prices and television ratings plummet whenever Clark is not involved. That said, there is plenty of evidence to suggest that many of Clark's WNBA peers are deeply jealous of her. Such jealousy inevitably leads to efforts to downplay Clark's impact and influence on the league, no matter how absurd and intellectually dishonest those claims may be. As for Cunningham, she has developed a reputation as the teammate who has Clark's back no matter what. Cunningham notably retaliated on an opponent who hit Clark with a flagrant foul during a game last month. As a result, Cunningham saw a spike in her jersey sales and even secured a great endorsement deal out of the incident. Sophie Cunningham explains why Caitlin Clark has faced relentless targeting in the WNBA since day one of her rookie season. We all know the game-changing impact Caitlin Clark has brought to the WNBA by now. No one's debating why the league is raking in record ratings or why players are pushing for bigger paychecks. Sadly, this season has been tough for Clark, who has battled 3 injuries and hasn't played in more than 5 consecutive games, a stark contrast to her injury-free run at Iowa and her rookie year. Of the Fever's 27 games including their Commissioner's Cup final win that doesn't count toward the standings, Clark has only played in 13, and in her last 5 outings, she hasn't topped 15 points. The silver lining? Her teammates have stepped up, keeping the Fever, 14-12, in playoff contention, hoping a fully recovered Clark can power a strong finish and secure their first postseason series win since 2015, when they fell in the finals. Last year's playoff return after a 7-year drought is just one sign of Clark's influence, both on and off the court. Cunningham calls out excessive targeting on Clark. Sophie Cunningham, the Fever's second biggest draw, opened up on her new podcast Show Me Something with West Wilson about the rough treatment Caitlin Clark has faced since her rookie days. Reflecting on her time with the Phoenix Mercury last season, Cunningham recalled teammates saying, "Let's show her what the WNBA's really about," admitting that while rookies often get a tough welcome, Clark's experience has crossed a line.